You're at the top of the hour, and these are our top stories. The governments of St. Martin and Anguilla meet to discuss immigration issues, and 33 students leave to pursue higher learning. These stories and more as 30 Minutes with Government begins now. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Justice, the Honorable Raphael Bousman, held an official meeting with Chief Minister of Anguilla, the Honorable Victor F. Banks, on Wednesday, July 26. Both ministers delivered brief opening remarks highlighting the matters that would be addressed.
This meeting has been in the works for a very long time. The topics of the meeting to discuss our immigration issues and the movement of residents between the two countries is an important one. So I hope we have fruitful conversations as far as that is concerned. I would like to mention that our Prime Minister, the Honorable William Allen, is off island. He's in Miami right now on business travel, and he knew of this meeting and extends his regards to all of you. I would also like to introduce the other faces at the table, part of my delegation. I have on my immediate left Mr. Ruben Thompson, who's the Secretary General of the Ministry. Good afternoon. I have Mr. Len Dijkstra, who is the Director of my Cabinet. Ms. Kalila Peters, who is the head of the Foreign Relations Department, and Mr. Panafleck, who is the Director of Immigration, and Mr. Barbet, who is the head of the Residence Permits Division of the Immigration Department. So again, welcome to all of you, and like I said, I hope we can have open and fruitful conversation.
And the fact that we use your access point, the International Airport Juliana, to bring people in and out of Anguilla, also is important to you, because we're using that business unit, and we ensure that that generates the kind of income that can maintain that service as well. But the issues that we are addressing today have to do with the movement of Anguillians and residents of Anguilla, persons on work permit, persons who are permanent residents, who really don't have any immigration restrictions, but also persons who are visitors and want to move through Anguilla using your international airport facility to go to their destinations, wherever they are. And because of, I don't think they're real legal issues, they're more policy issues, I would think, and issues of execution, administration, that sometimes create some challenges for us. Responses from between the immigration departments, this is something that we need to smooth out so that they can operate well. But the Minister of Immigration, Home Affairs, Ms. Cora Richardson-Hodge, and the Chief Immigration Officer will give more details about what the issues are. And so we'll turn over to them at some point when we have the business aspect of our meeting. But thanks for having us, and we've so far been well treated.
The Ministry of Justice has announced that all requests for renewal of authorization, example licenses for possession of firearms, have been placed on hold, pending the adoption of a new restrictive weapons policy and the establishment of a weapons advisory committee that is to advise the minister on the applications received. Public Relations Officer for the Cabinet of the Minister of Justice, Fernando Clark, issued the official notice on Monday, July 24th.
The Minister of Justice herewith makes the following announcement. At the time, the Ministry of Justice put all requests for renewal of authorization for possession of firearms on hold, pending the adoption of a new restrictive weapons policy and the establishment of a weapons advisory committee that is to advise the minister on the applications received. The new weapons policy was adopted in November 2016 and was subsequently published in the National Gazette of November 25, 2016. The policy is also available for perusal at the Secretariat of the Ministry of Justice on the ATH Illage Road No. 8 in Phillipsburg. Meanwhile, the Weapons Advisory Committee set up by the Minister of Justice, in which the Public Prosecutor's Office and the police are represented, started the process of handling the large number of applications for permission to carry a weapon. The minister wishes to prevent that persons whose firearms have been registered with the police and who have proof of having submitted a request for renewal of their weapons permit, but who, while awaiting the decision on their application, are still in possession of their firearm due to the delay in decision-making, run the risk of being fined and prosecuted for illegal weapon possession. Therefore, the minister grants these persons, after consulting with and obtaining the consent of the Weapons Advisory Committee, from the date of this notice until the date on which a decision is made on their application, but no later than December 31, 2017, a license to have their firearms in their possession. This general license is deemed to have been granted under the same conditions as under which they have been previously granted a license for the firearm. The public is hereby informed that anyone who is in possession of a gun or ammunition without being licensed to do so should hand over the gun to the police under the Firearms Ordinance. Also, if a license holder dies, his survivors must hand over the firearm as well as the ammunition to the police.
(2017) Atlantic hurricane season storm names: Arlene, Brett, Cindy, Dawn, Emily, Franklin, Gert, Harvey, Irma, Jose, Katia, Lee, Maria, Nate, Ophelia, Felipe, Rena, Sean, Tammy, Vince, Whitney. The season officially begins on June 1st and will end on November 30th. Be prepared. Remember, it only takes one to make it a bad hurricane season.
USM Shell students have concluded a film boot camp. An award ceremony was held on Friday, July 28th at the University of St. Martin, where young professionals received their certificates. Director of the Shell program, Mr. Ian Mason, in his address said the course was designed to help the students to focus on innovation and the creative process involved in creating a film.
At USM Shell, we always provide training courses for professionals, for business organizations. But this year, we want to include everybody, and so we have specifically targeted the young people on the island. We have the support of the Ministry of Education, our Minister of Education, the Honorable Sylvia Jacobs. She is here, and the ministry, they have sponsored some of our young people on the island to take this course. So very much we appreciate what is happening, and if we can give a round of applause for the Ministry of Education.
Director of the Shell program at the University of St. Martin, Mr. Ian Mason. Also on hand was Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports, the Honorable Sylvia Jacobs, who says that the focus of government continues to be on the development of our youth and supporting programs that encourages future development.
As a ministry, or as a government, I must say, in establishing this new government, we have decided to focus on the youth. And so even where it is not a budget line on our budget, we still try to find ways to assist in even the smallest ways. So when this request came in, we actually have also promoting summer programs as part of our objectives and supporting the youth, of course, which are the ones who benefit the most from the summer programs. So several requests came in, and we were able to not totally subsidize all of them, but partially subsidize most of them that came in. So I'm very happy with this. This was totally different from what we normally hear about, and we felt it important to subsidize it so that it's not contingent upon a parent's pocket if a child is really, has dreams about developing this type of talent. And so I'm very happy to say, as I told the dean here, at least 4 of the 7 or 5 of the 7 students that I've met here today, I know in other areas. I know them as responsible young people. I know some as musicians. I know some as dancers and swimmers. So I can see where that this added aspect can just add another realm to their development. And I'm hoping that a few entrepreneurs are in the mix. So I look forward to seeing your production from your summer camp, and I'm hoping that you enjoyed it.
Students traveling to the Netherlands to pursue their studies met on Tuesday, July 25th at the new government building for the final informative session, where they were given information on what to expect when they arrived to the Netherlands. Guidance counselor Xaviera McDonald Archangel addressed the students, giving a very candid description of what to expect and how to remain motivated and focused on their academic journey.
What I advise all my students is, when you're going to school, you walk in school, you will always find a newspaper, a free newspaper. Pick it up and read it while you're in the train, read it while you're in the tram, read it while you're in the bus. And preparation is always key. When you're going to school, don't say, I'm tired, it's at 6 o'clock. When you're not even 6, at 5, November, December will be pitch dark. Some of you parents who went to the Netherlands and studied in the Netherlands would know this, or who just been there on vacation. And when you reach home, you don't have the time to cook, you don't want to do nothing, because you have to fall into that rhythm, and you don't even want to pick up a book and read. But for yourself, prepare yourself good, especially when you're going to school the next day. Because you don't know if that teacher will turn around and say, oh, you know what, let me ask you this question, because you're the one that's obvolent in the room. You're the bright along in the room, and they're going to test you. And they're going to test you on every level that they could find. Sometimes some of them do it just because they have that authority at that moment to do it. But those are the moments that you will find yourself facing stuff like, what am I here? So one of the main things all of our guidance counselors also would advise our students, you students who are coming, is to make a vision board for yourself. A vision board as in, where do I want to be in the next 5 years? Or where would I want to be at the end of this school year? Okay? Communication is key. So we will be communicating with you guys very much. And we communicate just like how you guys communicate. We have WhatsApp. So we'll be communicating with you guys daily, especially in the first weeks. And to make the communication go easy, I have gotten contact to get you guys phone cards, which I traveled with, which already has 15 euros credit on it, and it also has internet on it. When you let me see what it says. So it's a welcome package for students. So it will, yeah, and have 50 euros credit and 50 MB on it. What I'm going to distribute these in a while for you guys. I would like for you guys to write your name and your telephone number. The telephone number will be in there. And so as soon as you touch down, you will see, and the other guidance counselors will make a WhatsApp group, so everybody will be connected one time, especially as all we're going to different cities. So we all will be in contact. The WhatsApp group will be for general information, so if you missed it, just scroll back up and read your information, because we're not going to repeat it. Okay, we're going to be kind of strict, because it's most of you are going to a HABIO or to a MBO or maybe even a WAO, which requires that you have to be independent.
33 students traveled to the Netherlands on Sunday, July 30th to further their tertiary level education. The Princess Juliana International Airport, co-sponsored by Domino's Pizza, hosted the 6th annual Bon Voyage ceremony for all 2017 study financing recipients. The ceremony began at 1 p.m. and was stationed in the departure hall of the airport. The ceremony included DJs, food and drinks. Family and friends gathered at what was both a joyous and emotional send-off. Director Finance Division of Princess Juliana International Airport Operation Company NV, Ms. Michael Lake, addressed the students.
We at the Princess Juliana International Airport, in collaboration with Domino's Pizza, are proud to organize this event now for the 6th consecutive year. While this event has traditionally been organized for the students departing to the Netherlands, we are this year also joined by those who will pursue higher education in the USA and elsewhere. So a special welcome to you. One might ask why we continue to do this. Why would we shine a spotlight on the moment when you say goodbye to a loved one, a friend? A moment filled with emotions, uncertainty, and sadness. After all, saying goodbye is not something to look forward to, right? I mean, let's be honest for a moment. Are the tears that will follow really snapshot or Instagram material? Well, we do this because this moment in your life is a special one. It is one that marks the beginning of a life-changing journey, one that will help shape and determine your future. Not long ago, I too was one of the students who set out to pursue my studies overseas. And yes, that day too was filled with emotions and not forgetting questions. Wondering if I was ready for the challenge ahead. What would life be like in a new place? Would I like my new school and be able to make new friends? There's no doubt that each and every one of you leaving today and in the days and weeks to come will adapt and adjust well. I say that because in order for you to have made it this far, you had to adapt and adjust along the way. Late nights out were exchanged for late night studying. You set a goal for yourself and as a result of your hard work, got to this point. The experience that awaits you is a wonderful one. Embrace it. Enjoy it. But I urge you to do so with caution because this new experience at times will bring temptations, be it drugs, sex, alcohol, and yes, even prepaid credit card. Be aware, be very aware. To your parents, friends, and the loved ones you leave behind today, I say congratulations. Congratulations on a job well done. Thank you for your investment in the future leaders of St. Martin. I'm pleased to say that here at SXM, we have hosted many students as interns who, like you, left to pursue their studies abroad. So this is not goodbye. It is merely a moment in which we wish you bon voyage, a safe journey. For we look forward to the day we can welcome you back to contribute to the success, if not only to this airport, but to the development of our country, which we love dearly. I read a quote once that said, "Succeeding in life is as simple as being a good student. All you have to do is pay attention, work hard, and give it your best shot." So to you I say, just do that. May God be with you, guide you and protect you, and bring you back home safely and successfully. As you embark today, take these things with you: the love from your family and friends, the values that they have instilled in you, and never forget who you are and where you come from. Bon voyage. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports, the Honorable Severia Jacobs, also addressed the students, encouraging them to remember who they are and to use that knowledge of self to remain focused and achieve their academic goals.
You've gone through your mandatory courses organized by the Division Study Financing as well as Student Support Services Division, and I'd like to thank those two divisions within the ministry for doing all they could to get some older students to speak to you as well as professionals to help to prepare you for this part of the journey. For the first time, we are also hosting those students who are not leaving to the Netherlands with this group, but who are leaving, and they have always been left out of this wonderful ambiance of, even though it's sad, it's exciting. And I know you will flip-flop between those emotions as the afternoon progresses, and I'm sure your parents have been flip-flopping for a much longer time. It's a tough time for us as parents, but it is always a good job that you have instilled what your children need to move on to the next level. Thank God to social media. Though we do cry it down sometimes, you will be able to have constant contact. Maybe that's not such a good idea. I heard an old student yesterday telling the parents, give them some space. So I'll repeat that because I know we have done great preparations. The social workers in the Netherlands specifically, as well as in the other schools where they're going in the United States and abroad, they have a strong support system as well as older students who are there to help to guide them and push them in the right direction. Now, many of you may have heard me speak at graduation, so I want you to remember what we said then. I don't feel like repeating myself. This is not a time for too many lengthy speeches, but what is in you that got you to this point is what you're going to need and more to move on to the next level. Don't ever expect it to be easy. Prepare for the setbacks. Prepare for the tough calls. Prepare for those people who you feel might not like you just because of who you are. And prove to them that because of who you are, a child of Swaliga, that you will survive and thrive. Make it your business to be the best you that you can be, so that yes, you can come back and make all the changes you see necessary. Because each generation has something to bring to this country, and I look forward to seeing what this group will do. I'm very proud that when I was signing off the decrees, for some of you, that I saw athletes, I saw artists, and not only top academic students. So this is also a first because it's not necessarily on the priority list, but we saw it still as a priority and granted you that opportunity. Do not disappoint us. Do your very, very best as I aim to see all of you making a great contribution and a name for yourself and St. Martin abroad. I wish you all a bon voyage, but beyond that, a wonderful journey in pursuing your dreams. Today is the first day for the group that's leaving today, but for all of you that are leaving through the next couple of weeks, give it your 100%, and when that doesn't seem like enough, push the extra mile. You can do it. I believe in you. Your parents believe in you. St. Martin believes in you. Much success.
30 Minutes with Government took the opportunity to speak to a few of the students and ask them about their course of study, how long their courses are expected to take, and what are their goals after they graduate. Here's what a few of the students had to say.
My name is Amber Samuel. I'm from Sucker Garding, and I'll be going to Nijmegen to study occupational therapy.
How long is it going to take you to finish off occupational therapy?
Well, the bachelor's is about 4 years, and then I'll do maybe an additional 2 years for my master's, so give or take 6 years.
Anything you'd like to say concerning your whole experience?
Well, so far it's been exciting. This is also my first journey to Europe, so I'm looking forward to that and to new beginnings and a lot of new experiences and being exposed to new things.
My name is Francesco Young. I'm heading to Den Haag.
What district are you from?
In St. Martin, Belvedere.
And what would you be studying?
I'll be studying nursing.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the experience and what you're looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to a lot of excitement. My study looks very interesting, very group-like work, so not individual work, which I am interested in because I like working alone, but I'm interested in seeing how they work over there, so it should be new.
And how long is it going to take you to complete your course?
4 years, but I'm going to do 2 more years to get my master's degree.
And once you're done, what's your goal after that?
I'm going to come home.
My name is Terrell Baptist. I live Belvedere, and I go in Den Haag at the Haagse Hogeschool to study electrotechnique.
Why did you choose that specific course?
From I was small, I just like playing with the wires, setting them up, and so on.
How long is it going to take you to finish your studies?
To get my bachelor's is 4 years, and then if I were ready to continue and go for the master's, it's 2 more years.
And once you're done, what's your goal?
Just to be able to come back, make a name for myself, and be able to take care of my mother for everything she do.
Congratulations, man. Look forward to seeing you back at home. Take care.
My name is Tafari Lake. I'll be staying in Enschede, and I'm doing fashion and textile technologies.
Why did you choose that specific field?
Because I'm into fashion and I want to open my own clothing brand as I get older.
How long is it going to take you to complete your studies?
4 years.
And once you're done, what's the goal?
When I'm done, my goal is to start working for a major fashion label and then slowly begin to open my own clothing line.
Much success to you, man.
Thank you.
All right.
You got it all in your jeans. Lord, I hope you're not family, so tell me who you for. Tell me who you for. Girl, the way you walk and go down, girl, walk and go down, girl, walk and go down.
And when he dance, he put your girl in a trance, yeah, girl. Give me volume. Give me that volume. Now give she the Maggie, give she the Maggie. Give she the Maggie, give she the Maggie, give she the Maggie. Give she the Maggie, boss it, Maggie, boss it. Boss it, boss it, boss it, boss it, boss it, boss it. Put me low, put me low. What's her name? What? Sasha, make some noise for Sasha, right? Look, before I go, I just got a message to all the students. You see this, Maggie, in the music we do, this is our music. You know, this is us. Don't leave nobody try laugh at you or try shame you from what's yours. Always represent what's yours and be proud of it, all right? My name is King Kimbe.
After the students said their final goodbyes, they boarded TU Flight 394 with nonstop service to Amsterdam. In Grand SXM Airport fashion, the flight was honored with a traditional water cannon salute, blessing our students and bidding them a safe and successful journey. That brings us to the end of this edition of 30 Minutes with Government. On behalf of the government of St. Martin and all of us here at the Department of Communication, thanks for tuning in.
Can you? Hey, who you for? Come tell me now, who you for? Love your design and your structure, it making me wonder. Who you for? Tell me, who you for? You got it all in your jeans. Lord, I hope you're not family, so tell me, who you for? Tell me, who you for? The way you walk and go down, girl, walk and go down, girl, walk and go down and stick. The way you walk and come up, girl, walk and come up, girl, I'm falling for you quick. The way you roll, out of control. You're sexy from head to soul, but I still really need to know. I need to know who you for before I push up on your bumper. I need to know who you for before I ask you for your number. I need to know who you for before I push up on your bumper. I need to know who you for, who you for, who you for. I feel you getting on bad on purpose, purpose. Pushing back on purpose, purpose. Peeping back on purpose for me, for me. Cock up your leg on purpose, purpose. Slanting it on purpose, purpose. Walking up on purpose for me, for me. Girl, this